Hey, what's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell. So every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. I want to bring this story. It's a tragic story. It's a sad story, but the main reason why I want to bring this story to you guys is because you have to really, let's just say, don't put yourself in certain situations, fellas, when it comes to females. And I'm only talking to the fellas because I can't talk from a female point of view, but you can think things are going one way, and there's so many cases where when loyalty is tested, they will put you on the other side. They will become the victims and you will become the perpetrator. But let's get into the story. This is from lawandcrime.com, and it says, quote unquote, "What the F is this? Former prison guard ran over girlfriend's husband after he caught them together at a dog park," police says. Now, this is a brother on here named Christopher Facey. Look like a brother's, I guess. But anyway, let's get into the story. Where I'm going, you'll understand where I'm going with this. A 33-year-old former prison guard in New Mexico has been arrested for allegedly deleting the husband of a woman with whom he was having an affair, using his truck to intentionally run over the man as his wife looked in horror. Christopher Facey was taken into custody on Saturday and charged with 1 count each of second-degree murder, accident involving death, and homicide by vehicle of the slain of Guadalupe Maldonado, authorities announced. Now, again, this goes back to other stories I've made about when you commit a crime, when you do something, you might even think it's a crime, but this is definitely a crime. But when you do something that's considered a crime, they're going to charge you with as many charges as they can to see which one's going to stick, because they can charge you with one and you get, found not guilty, or the charges get dismissed. They're stuck without anything. So they'll charge you with they'll put as many charges as they can on you and see which one will stick and get you put in prison. Just FYI. According to the news release from the Albuquerque Police Department, Facey met up with Maldonado's wife in the parking lot of a dog park. I want to see his wife, because I don't know. Maybe I'm biased. He's a heavyset dude, so I'm just trying to think. Anyway, New Mexico, eating good. You know I'm going with this. Maldonado's wife in the parking lot of a dog park in the 5700 block of Bogart Street, Northwest, late Friday evening. Police said that Facey was in a relationship with the woman who is married, and they had met at the park. They were sitting in his black Nissan Titan truck when her husband, Guadalupe Maldonado, drove up with his friend and confronted the woman, the release states. The woman said she told Facey to leave, but Maldonado stepped in front of the truck. Facey accelerated and struck Maldonado, running over him with the truck. Now, victim shaming here. Why would you stand in front of a truck? Shout out to Suge Knight and him being in jail for 28 years when there's video showing that a guy came up to the truck. They tried to hit him. They even had a gun on him. And Suge tried to drive off to get away. And he ran over a couple of people, killing one of them. And that's why he's in jail. And it's like, how could he, me personally, want to know why is he put in prison? And it's probably because of other things. But why would he be put in prison for 28 years for what happened when he was just trying to protect his life? And unfortunately, the guy that think he ran over and deleted was his friend. But it was a tragic mistake. But what else was he supposed to do? Because it was in the confines or the parameters of preserving life. Your life is number one compared to everybody else's, right? So if you're trying to get away because someone is trying to threaten you, I don't think you should be charged, be sent to prison for that long. But anyway, so why would you stand in front of a truck? Thinking this dude just gonna stand? Man, come on. You there, you brought your buddy, y'all came for a confrontation. Anything can go down. That's just how it goes. Anything can go down and anybody can get hurt. including yourself. After running down Maldonado in his truck, Facey allegedly fled the scene. Maldonado's wife told authorities that she and her husband's friend picked up Maldonado's body and placed him in the back of the truck. They drove him to the urgent care facility located on Coors Boulevard for treatment. Unfortunately, Maldonado succumbed to his wounds shortly after arriving at the facility. He was pronounced dead just before midnight. Now, I am sure that woman probably still loved her husband, had feelings for him. They may have been going through problems. People, I don't know, have affairs, get into other relationships for a plethora of reasons. Some valid, many not valid. But I'm sure she still loved this man. Now, people might not be the popular thing to say, but I feel that she still had feelings, had love for this man. So, unfortunately, her actions cost him his life. Yep, her actions helped cost him his life. Homicide detectives on Saturday morning at about 8 a.m. caught up with Facey at a resident in the 10,000 block of Shawnee Court Northwest and placed him under arrest. Facey was then booked into the Metropolitan Detention Center, the same facility where he used to be employed as a prison guard. He is currently being held without bond. A copy of the criminal complaint. I remember that dude, the Dallas Cowboy. Remember he ran over somebody on the highway. He was going fast. People on the side of the highway didn't try it, didn't intentionally do it. Ran him over, and next thing you know, he went to jail for like 7 years. But anyway, a copy of the criminal complaint obtained by Albuquerque Journal provided additional details regarding Maldonado's death. According to the report, Maldonado's wife, now check this out. Here's what I'm telling you about, putting yourself in situations where folks have to make a choice. Don't think they'll be on your side. You got to be smart on this, brother. According to the report, Maldonado's wife spoke. That's why you don't know. Better leave a man's wife alone. According to the report, Maldonado's wife spoke to police about the incident and immediately identified Facey as the suspect. She said that she and Facey had been colleagues for more than 2 years while they worked together at MDC. Now, let me see if I'm going to scroll down. I'm trying to see. When I read another story, he hadn't worked at this place for maybe a couple years. So just think about that. Maldonado's wife reported said that she and Facey had not seen each other since November of 2023, when he called and asked if they could meet up at the dog park. The wife reportedly said she only met up with Facey because she was going to end things with him. So if you ain't seen him since in 2 months, it wasn't ended in 2 months. Why did you feel that you had to go and meet him at the dog park? You could have easily, when he called you. So he called you on the phone and you picked the phone up and talk to the man. And he said he wanted to meet, and you said, okay. And you said, I was just going to go meet him so we can break it up. You could have easily told your husband. But now you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that because you don't want your husband to know you was cheating on him, right? Okay, that's right. All right, you couldn't have done that. That's a bad one. Let me change that. But you could have, I guess, maybe he threatened to go tell your husband, or meet up with your husband or whatever. And you said, okay, I'll go meet you. Okay, let's go with that. But she said she was going to end things, but trying to see why you ended in 2023. A short while after they arrived at the party, the two were talking about their jobs and their future. So it was an amicable meeting. It wasn't that you jumped in and said, hey, this is over, we can't do this, I'm going, and then take off. You got in the man's truck and y'all talking about your jobs and your futures. Okay, making herself innocent of all this. When Maldonado and the other man suddenly pulled into the parking lot, his wife reportedly told police that Maldonado approached the driver's side of the vehicle, opened the door, and said, "What the F is this?" According to the wife, she reportedly got the vehicle and told Facey to leave, which is when Maldonado allegedly got in front of Facey's truck and stood there with his hands up in the air. Facey then reportedly stepped on the accelerator and struck Maldonado with the vehicle, running him over with the front and the back tires. The wife reportedly told investigators that Facey did not touch the brakes. Hell, probably did. Maldonado, I'm sure there probably were guns there. They probably won't say that. He probably had guns and probably took off. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. We'll see what faces say. Maldondo's wife was reportedly unsure how he knew where whereabouts was a friend who accompanied him to the dog park, told investigators that he was tracking the location of his wife's phone. Facey in 2016 was accused of assaulting an inmate at MDC. He stopped working at the facility in 2021. This happened in 2023. So y'all worked together for 2 years. Y'all still was in, so this is like a 4-year relationship probably. 2 to 3 to 4 year relationship. And now you say you want to end it, which is quite possibly true. But again, fellas, you got to be smarter about the situations you put yourself in when finding people to date or what have you. Because you don't know, you just don't know, anything bad can happen. Anything bad can happen. And you see that she's trying to not implicate herself in any wrongdoing, saying y'all have a relationship, but she ain't seen you in 2 months. That could be any reason. It could be the weather was bad. It could be y'all on vacation. It could have been out of town. Dude could have been in jail. It could have been any reason that y'all hadn't seen each other since November. But had you talked to the man since then? I want to see what faces say. That's who I'm gonna try to keep up with this because I want to see what he has to say about the relationship. Because bottom line is she is not innocent. She is culpable. You know, she's implicated in the death of her husband. Period, point blank. She played a role in it, and she is the reason why her husband is dead. I'm quite sure that they did not, with any kind of common sense, they did not go to that park unarmed. I'm just gonna put it out there. That's what I believe. So where are the weapons? Who knows? But like I said, this is gonna be something that I'm gonna follow. Like I say, fellas, stay away from these women, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they do things differently than why we do things. And they will put you in situations where, here's my thing, if your woman dealing with a dude and you find out, unfortunately, the best thing to do is to walk away. Best thing to do is say, hey, it is what it is. We can talk about it. We can discuss it. We can see what the problem is, what the problem was. Can it be fixed? And if it can't, just walk away. But don't confront people, man. Because here's the thing, Mr. Facey and Maldonado. One of y'all lost your life. The other one destroyed your life. And this woman is clear of both of y'all. Because undoubtedly the marriage wasn't right. And she claimed she was going to end it with you. So she's clear of both of y'all. Her conscience might be, hell, you know what I'm saying? She may just be happy that this happened. You know, unusual, what is it? The usual suspects. Walking in with a limp, walking in the police precinct with a limp like he you know what I'm saying, like he got a mental and a physical disorder. Then walk out and, you know what I'm saying, get in the car, walking straight upright and speaking great and jumping in the car with somebody and drive off to the sunset. Like ain't nothing happened. It could be that kind of case, but anyway, yeah, like I say, she's gonna be out living her life, doing what she wants to now. And she got rid of 2 birds in 1 stone. Just think about it, fellas, before y'all get into these illicit relationships. Just leave it alone. Leave it alone. If you want to get you a woman, 2, 3, 4, 5 women, get somebody try to find a woman who's single. Find, you know, whatever. Get some women that's single out there and ain't got no crazy baby daddies or whatever, and deal with that and let them be mad at you. Don't you be to where she can call somebody that can come handle you, because then now things are going to happen and it can't be good. But anyway, tell me what you think about the story. Leave your comments below and then share it with the world. And with that being said, I leave you in peace and I'll see you on the other side.